Today we're going to talk about how to link using Plant Edge. And what is linking exactly? Linking is taking your valves and your instruments and linking them to your P&ID database through Plant Edge. So first off, we're going to start off with using an Edge All to select all the components within the drawing. Once this is done, this brings up the form and all the components within the drawing. From here, we're going to make sure that we're in single mode. We're going to change our layout to a P&ID view, and we're going to go with tagged only so that we're only looking at the valves and the instruments within this drawing. Now when you go to a P&ID view, what that does is it brings you a link status. So that you can see what components in here are linked to the P&ID database already and which ones are not. Now something we'll go over in a video later is this green and red. The linked match means that the component matches exactly what the component says in the P&ID. The red means that the component is linked but does not match completely everything in the P&ID. So let's go down here and find something that's not linked. Here we have a 3-inch ball valve. Now on the line number, as you can see, this whole line number is not linked. 3-inch PG 1101. So first we're going to go find that line number in the model. First we'll do a line view and we'll isolate this line within the model. So here's our line that is not linked. It needs to be linked to the P&ID database. So this gives us a point of reference to come back to. Now we know where that line is. We'll come back to Edge, and here's our 3-inch ball valve. Now just to correlate this ball valve to the model, we can select Zoom. And as you can see, it zooms in and flashes to that valve in the model. So from here, we're going to want to link this valve to the P&ID. So we're going to double click this valve and we're going to go search P&ID. Now from here you can see all the 3-inch ball valves on this line number that are not linked to the P&ID. And as you can see, there's only one valve on this line number that's not linked. So we're going to view this in the P&ID itself so we can match up a one-to-one relationship with the model. Now as you can see, we have a 3-inch PG 1101D coming in as the inlet to the filter separator. Now right here, it is highlighted with a red circle and a P&ID ID underneath it. This is just an indication of what this valve is and what its identification code is within the P&ID. So here we're going to double click right here. We're going to X out of this, and that puts a P&ID ID here in our Edge edit form. So now we're going to hit update, and as you can see, we now have a link that does not match exactly what the P&ID says. So to reconcile this, we'll click on our valve and we'll go to compare. From here you can see what data is in the P&ID and what data is here in Plant. As you can see, our P&ID group has gone through the P&ID and entered in the information for this valve. The description for the valve in the P&ID data is here, and as you can see, it says it's a 3-inch ball valve, a regular port, fire safe, Fortune 324 series, NACE compliant. Over here we have just a generic description of a ball valve. So we're going to go ahead and push this data from the P&ID into Plant. So now we'll hit update and we'll go back down, and there is our 3-inch ball valve linked and matched up. And that is how you link your Plant model to the P&ID database using Plant Edge. Alright, now to show you just how easy and seamless this linking process is, I'm going to go ahead and link the rest of that line. Here I'm linking the first ball valve on that orifice flange, so that's why I went and hit the zoom button so I could see which ball valve I was working with. I'm going to use this P&ID ID as that's linked to that ball valve. Since there's only one other 1/2-inch ball valve on this drawing, I know it's that one. Now that entire line is linked. And we can hit compare really quick, make sure that all the data lines up, and it does. And that is linking with Plant Edge.
If you would like more information or to schedule a live demo,
please come visit us at www.edge-ss.com, email us at info@edge-ss.com, or give us a call at 281-394-9160. And thank you for watching.